a steady beat. Palms swaying left, swaying right. Endless blue from day to night. Sideband calling, feel the breeze. Taste the ocean, salty seas. Sideband calling, hearts collide. Paradise where dreams reside. Oh. Barbecue, smoke fills the air. Street stalls glow without a care. Red rice served with love so true. Callaghan shining in the view. Drums pounding in the distance. Dance ignites the night's persistence. Sideband calling, feel the breeze. Taste the ocean, salty seas. Sideband calling, hearts collide. Paradise where dreams reside. Borrowed cans, they rise, they fall. History carved in every wall. Tinted whispers, ancient lore. Sideband soul Sideband calling, feel the breeze. Taste the ocean, salty seas. Sideband calling, hearts collide. Paradise where dreams reside. Sideband calling, feel the breeze. Taste the ocean, salty seas. Sideband calling, hearts collide. Paradise where dreams reside. Oh, where dreams reside. Oh.
AP News. I'm Ed Donahue. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says his negotiators will meet with Trump envoys tomorrow before another round of trilateral talks with Russia. Here's the AP's Sagar Magani.
Zelensky says the meeting will address a possible post-war recovery plan for Ukraine while setting the stage for meetings with Moscow's negotiators, perhaps next week. He insists sticking points, like who keeps what land, is not for envoys to decide.
That's to go to the level of leaders.
A White House official says Zelensky spoke today with President Trump, a day after the president spent very little time during his marathon State of the Union talking about the war.
The killing and slaughter between Russia and Ukraine.
Zelensky has said the president set a June deadline for ending the war and will likely pressure both sides to meet it. Sagar Magani, Washington.
House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffrey says the State of the Union address last night was a disgraceful performance.
Donald Trump hit a new low. He didn't communicate anything meaningful to the American people. There was no substance in that speech, but a lot of snake oil.
Iran is accusing President Trump of big lies ahead of talks in Geneva in face of a major U.S. military deployment. Former Treasury Secretary and former Harvard President Larry Summers will resign from teaching at Harvard amid a campus review of his ties to Jeffrey Epstein. Jack Rubin is a Harvard student.
We'll miss his research, but we won't miss the personal life he led, and we won't miss the taint he left on this university. So ultimately, I think I'm a bit relieved.
Summers' name appeared hundreds of times in newly released Epstein files. Stocks finished lower at the close. More information at apnews.com. This is AP News. More details about an Epstein-related arrest in Britain.
Britain's Parliamentary House Speaker has told lawmakers that he tipped off police that former UK ambassador to the US, Peter Mandelson, was a flight risk. Mandelson is facing accusations of leaking information to the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The UK's House of Commons said Wednesday that he had told police of information he had heard without disclosing the source. Lawyers for Mandelson said his arrest Monday at his home in North London for alleged misconduct in public office was the result of a baseless suggestion that he planned to flee the country. Mandelson was released on bail early Tuesday morning after more than 9 hours of questioning. He denies any wrongdoing. Karen Shamas, London.
A new House bill aims to stop the Department of Homeland Security's use of a full-body restraint device called the WRAP. I'm Ed Donahue, AP News.
If you see something, say something, and stay anonymous. Call Crime Stoppers at 234-7272 or submit a tip online at nmicrimestoppers.com. No names, no caller ID, no recordings, just your info. And if your tip leads to an arrest, you could earn up to $1,000 in cash. Your tips have helped take hundreds of criminals off the streets in the NMI. It works because of you. Crime Stoppers, we want your information, not your name. PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Hey bro, can I grab your bush?
Yeah man, go for it.
Right on. Thanks bro. Hey bro, can I grab your bush too?
Sure bro, go ahead.
Thanks.
Now I can grab my own bush. Saipan, it's time to grab your bush. Pick up a 12-pack of ice-cold bush, and you're in for more than just a refreshing beer. Every 12-pack gives you a chance to win exclusive bush gear and more. So don't wait. Swing by your favorite store, grab your bush, and join the fun. Because here in Saipan, the best moments are even better with Bush. Grab your bush today.
If you think girls and women's equality matter, stand up. If girls and women's sports matter, and you want your daughters to have the same opportunity you had, stand up. If you know that it isn't fair or safe to allow males to compete in girls' sports, because it's, well, obvious, stand up. Don't be cowed by people who call you a bigot. You're not a bigot. Don't let men tell us how to be good girls. Don't let others tell you you just need to be quiet. Sit down. Be nice. It's not nice to further a lie. It's not mean to believe in women's equality. We deserve our own sports, privacy, fairness, safety. We deserve a chance to compete and win. So don't be nice. Don't be careful. Be honest. Be brave. Fight for women. We've come too far to give up now.
And if you agree with that, stand up and stand with us.
Alarm clock bark, sky still gray, radio clicks on, static haze. Good morning, Marianas, in my face. Brad yelling, wake up, Saipan, no escape. Coffee burns my lip, he laughs in my kitchen, talks like he knows every bruise that I am in. Good morning, Marianas, rise up, Saipan, hearts on the harbor, headlines in his hand. Good morning, Marianas, live from the reef to the ridge, bread with the weather, and a dare on the bridge. Traffic on Beach Road, kids half dressed. He jokes about rain and unpaid rent. Says call the show, tell me what you regret. Then plays our song like a second chance bet. He says, say your name, we say it like a prayer. Through busted speakers, we are almost there. Good morning, Marianas, rise up, Saipan. Shacks and condos, all sing with the fan. Good morning, Marianas, old scars, new daylight. Brad talks nonsense, somehow gets it right. Who is this voice in my cracked dashboard? Why does it feel like he is keeping score of every tired island soul dragged out of bed? Every maybe I will make it spinning in my head. Good morning, Marianas, rise up, Saipan. Bad roads, good stories, all part of the plan. Good morning, Marianas, yeah, shout it again. Brad says you are awake, so start living it then.
Good morning, Marianas. Are you fired up? Are you ready to go? I am. 7:50 in the morning here on Thursday. Thirsty Thursday here in a windy, rainy, wild, amazing day here in the Marianas. Holy cow. Good morning. Thanks for being here with us. We got so many of you guys out here. So great to see all of you. And I know you guys are going to be seeing each other out there on the roads as we get down there, trying to get to work today, trying to get to school, trying to get all those other things going on. So let's take a look real quick. Speaking of getting those kids to school, let's get down there on the roads and see exactly what it looks like down there. Are you ready? I am. Okay, so let's go. All right, getting down the roads. We're taking a quick look at Saipan's traffic this morning, and the regular spots that you're going to hit at this time of day are definitely busy. Over there on the CMM, Salmon Senior Martinez, that's right, that Aslito Road, that's going to be backed up quite a bit. It's slow, making your way over toward Shell Dandan. It happens every day, and today's like no other. And everything, when you finally do make that left-hand turn, or if you're coming down the hill from San Vicente, you're going to end up getting a little slowdown by Java Joe's and Joten Dandan and CUC and NMC. It's just a little bit slower on the CMG, so we hit the S side and LBC. Trying to find Mr. Warren G. We'll get to that later. Anyway, hey, checking out the Back Island Road. It is definitely an easy way to go once you get past San Vicente and getting through the Rodeo Drive of Saipan. That's right, over there by the shopping district of Zenu Market, Capitol Hill Market, and Sarah Market. That's at the Miranda capital of the Marianas. Hey, a little bit slow over there in Puerto Rico when you get by the Marianas Heights building. And then when you start pouring through Garapan, but where you are going to get the slowest go is when you get over there by JG Sablon, Ice and Water. Don't expect getting through there. They should just call it the quicksand intersection. Also, if you're heading north, once you start getting past the Gualarai intersection, it's going to be a slow go when you stop by the massage place, the pharmacy place, the everything place. Everything's a slow go through there. And everything just basically about around those intersections. Both sides of the Quartermaster Road is going to be a little bit of a slow go as well. How about the intersection that matters at the place where connections matter? Thing looking good over there at IT&E. Almost as good as Paul Guerrero when he sees himself in the mirror every day. And he's like, man, I am a handsome dude. I know, right? Don't let May check in on that one. She might say something too. Hey, over there by Hopwood, there's going to be a lot of traffic as folks are trying to get past there, trying to get their kids dropped off to school and running around that whole area. That is what's shaking over there by Guangdong Hardware. Some folks coming down from the airport, but not too bad. Looking pretty good. And that brings us full circle all the way around. And if you want to get all the way around town in style, you could go down to AK Toyota, check out the new deals that they've got for you. Great low down payments on your new Camry, on your Corolla, or get some down payment assistance on your brand new Toyota Tacoma. That's right. You don't have to go out to visit Chris Tomakane to see what it's like in a Tacoma. You can be in a Tacoma yourself out there at AK. You can give them a call at 234-5911 and take your lemon into heaven. There you go. All right, well, that's what we got from AK Toyota. We got a little bit going on that we want to share with you on the news front, and we've got a lot of comments from you guys out there already. By the way, did you know that Boehm is coming? They're here. Yeah, we heard all about this stuff about deep sea mining. We're going to get well, we've heard a lot of deep sea whining too, but we're going to hear a lot about what's going on with Boehm, hopefully, because they're going to meet with the governor tomorrow. Oh, the real governor, Governor Apatine, gets back tomorrow morning, so he's not going to have any time to relax after he went to Washington, did all that stuff out there, 902 Talks, IGIA, easy for me to say. Then he makes his way over to Hawaii and has all those meetings over there. He talks about leasing one of our islands up north. Are you kidding? I think that that's going to have to be, they're going to have to fight through Annalise Gomez and Kelly Tenorio if that ends up happening. But I want to see what happens. They're going to be coming out. They say, hey, Saipan sells. They're going to start whipping around Saipan shells. And it's going to be a food fight up there. I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, tomorrow, though, we're going to be planted. We might as well just pitch our tent tonight. No, not that kind. Over there at the governor's office, because we're going to be there tomorrow and we have a lot of questions. And we heard it's going to be pretty interesting when he gets back, because it sounds like not everybody's on the same page with some things. What does that mean? I don't know. Nobody knows. It's provocative. That's a deep cut, you movie fans. All right. Anyway. What else is going on? Well, let's just say good morning to all you guys out there. You already know what's going on with traffic. We're going to talk about headlines. We also have special guests in studio that we're going to get to here in just a couple of minutes. Tobat Castro. Yeah, I hear you, brother. That is funny. Yeah, I know. Good to see you. The tip man for Dan is in the house. Great to see you. Eric Mopnas, my veteran brother. Great to see you. Hey, man, I love that song, too. I do. I can send it to you. You can listen to it all the time. Ignacio de la Cruz, good morning to you. Thanks for being here. And rare to see you in the Facebook comments. I normally see you over on the YouTube side. I'll take what I can get. I'll just say that. Great to see you either way. Ina Attal, good morning. Thanks for being here with us. Great to see you this morning. And we got Henry and Jackie King with us today. They are saying, good morning, Marianas. Thirsty Thursday. Indeed, it is. Saipan Nenny here again. Great to see you. I love that dog in the picture. That's a good looking dog. Oh, that's a good point. Tobat says, what's missing? The traffic cam outside. I know we haven't been doing it, but I have an idea for that. And I'll fill you in on this. Eric, by the way, sends a comment to everybody. He says, good Thursday morning, Wednesday in the U.S. Brad, Sinamai, and everyone listening in. Have a blessed and safe day. Take care, and God bless you all always. It's a windy day. Drive safely and buckle up. God, thank you so much. Pat Itamar is in the house saying, good buenas lesur Marianas. Yes, a blessa. I love that. That's great. Luisa Cabrera. Hi, everything. Yes, I know. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in person, though. It's about time you stop by and have some coffee. We haven't been doing enough baseball, so come down when you can. Luta Marianas in the house. Good morning to you. Thanks. It is windy, and it's going to keep being windy. We had Landon Idlet, excuse me, on the show yesterday, and he was telling us all about it, so it's going to be like this for a couple more days. Julie Camacho, great to see you. Thank you for joining us, and holy cow. And PJ, you're all over the place, so watching the show now from Colorado Springs. Hey, I don't care where you're watching it from. I'm just glad that you're watching it. Thanks for being here with us and joining us, as you are like all the time. Martin Cepeda is watching from Washington. Good morning. Great to see you. Thanks so much for joining us. Donna Crum, Dental Donna is in the house, says 10 puppies at the Crub Point. Say good morning, Brad. Well, good morning to all you pups out there and grandpups that are out there, up there at Crumb Point. I like Crumb Point. That sounds like it should be the new strategic location for the base of operations for Reginald Nelson's next book. I think so. Might not be a bad idea. What else? Oh, we just got something that came in. This is a baseball schedule. Hey, I'll give you this before we get into a real quick break. Get ready for our next guest. Baseball updates right now. And there's going to be a lot of stuff, and they're all going to be at Tonko Palacios Field happening today. They started the night game again, trying to make up for all this weather. The Cagman Lions and the Natibu Sports Association Braves going to be going at it at 6 p.m. tonight. Now, what's going to happen on Saturday? Well, I'll let you know. Here we got the Comets 2 are going to be playing against the Cagman Lions 5. I guess that's the team number that they've got. That's going to be at 10 a.m. on Saturday morning. And then you got the Braves again against the Ole Aces. That's going to be at 1 p.m., so got a 3-hour gap for them to fill that out. And then on Sunday, that's right, March 1st happens this weekend. So get all your end-of-month bill payments ready to go. The Fielders and the Ole Aces is going to be going at it at 4 p.m. on Sunday. Good to go. All right, well, there's your baseball update brought to you by Luisa Cabrera. Luisa Cabrera, bringing you baseball all the time. Oh, that's the junior division. Oh, we also have 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. coming up on Saturday. You've got the Ole Aces and the Mariners going to be going at it, the Comets and the Cobras. That's at 4 and then 7. The Cobras and Ole Aces coming back again on Sunday. The Cobras going to be playing the Ole Aces at 10 a.m. and then the Dodgers going to face off against the Mariners at 1 p.m. All right, unless she sends me 10 more of these things, that's what I got for you. By the way, if you have ever gone to school at WSR, they are looking for you. We put this post out there on the site, on the social media and all that other stuff. But if you either went to CK Elementary or William S. Regis, they are looking for you. 80 years in operation, and they want you to be a part of it. So fill out their survey, get that QR code, and if you can't find the information anywhere, well, then look no further. You're in the right spot here at NMI News Service. So we've got it on the website, and we've got it. In fact, you know, I'll do it real quick before we move on. I want you guys to be able to see it. Ready? Bing. There you go on the screen. It's the alumni search for William S. Regis and Chalcano Elementary School. 80 years. 80 years. So click on that QR code. Take that survey. They are looking to celebrate the storied history of CK Elementary School and William S. Regis. You know, have you seen Patrick Fieldad? He posts all kinds of great photos. He goes out and finds the old photos and tries to recreate them with other shots. And he's so good at doing it. Well, he put side-by-side shots of WSR and back in the CK Elementary days. And the buildings, you see like the hardened, like the structure part, are also right there. They look, when they're side by side, they look like the same school. Those old black and white photos, like it looks like the same school. Well, it is the same school, but it hasn't changed that much, which makes it really cool. So also hats off to all the folks who designed that school. They did a pretty good job. All right. Yeah, I know that coffee gets you hopping, no doubt. So hey, into your questions real quick. It says, one of the questions for WSR survey was, where did life take you? I almost said down the gutter, but that's not what WSR's fault. That would be a great answer, and everyone who's taken that survey would love it. Oh my gosh, look at that. Lisa says, yep, that's my school. Let's go Blue Jays and Kingfishers. When did the Blue Jays turn into the Kingfishers? I noticed that too. Like, when did that stop? Is that like when the kind of the Navy moved out and stuff like that? Because it seems like that would be more of a mainland kind of bird thing. But either way, that's what we got. Today's day 3. Day 4? Is it day 4 now? I mean, you figure it was going to be Monday would be the first day. We were going to hear something. Then Tuesday, Daza. Wednesday, voila. Thursday, what are we going to get for today? Today's really day 4 that we're waiting on hearing from the administration about what's going on with those firings or anything else. We have not heard anything. And again, hey, let's be fair about this. There's a lot going on. They're busy. They got full schedules. They're meeting with everybody and doing all kinds of stuff, right? But hey, this is our government. These are the people that we voted for. These are the people who are in office. They're supposed to let us know what's going on, to let us see what they're doing and what they're doing on our dime. And we haven't gotten anything. Nothing. It's been, I jokingly posted that today about this, the Apateng Mendiola administration turning into Simon and Garfunkel with the sounds of silence. And that's exactly what it feels like the last few days. I'm telling you, we've gotten a whole lot of nothing. But we've got a lot of conversations on the side where people are letting us know what's going on. And what we're hearing is that it's going to be really interesting tomorrow when Governor Apateng comes back. And are other people coming back? Are some of those decisions being unwound? There's so much going on. People are messaging, hey, I'm hiding. Hey, I can't talk about anything. Hey, I could tell you about this, but it's not me. Here's the rumors and all this stuff. Now, we're not reporting all the rumors and stuff like that. We're not the Daily Inquirer. But I could tell you that you could take a temperature of the folks that are up there in that building, and there's stuff going on. And we're going to hear about it, a lot of it, hopefully tomorrow. And I think that there's going to be a lot of stuff that happens over the weekend too, because if the governor's got he can't even just go in there with defems and hose down all the fires that are burning up there. He's got to come in and he has to start going to meetings right away too. But I can't wait as soon as we get him on camera, and then we'll find out what follows. Were you guys on the same page? Is this what's happening? Is this what's happened? Is that person getting their job back? Is that what led to releasing this? Again, we're not asking crazy questions. We're not asking him, what did you have for breakfast yesterday? We want all the details. What are all the ingredients that you poured in and all that other stuff? No. But when you got somebody, oh, geez, Jack. But when you've got somebody who joined the police force in 1986 and worked his way up the rank to becoming appointed the commissioner of police, and you just gank him out of the blue, no comment or anything given, people got to know. People have to know what the heck happened. That's not like, hey, Frank in accounting was not doing a good job, so we had to let him go, and we can't tell you about it because it's a personnel issue. Got it. Totally understand. This is an appointee. This is somebody that was vetted by the Senate and all this other stuff. And it's not some new guy who's out there all Benedusu and stuff like that, trying to make a name for himself. This is their chief of police that's been there since 1984. Or was 86, sorry, 1986, as a rookie out of the academy. And then you just pull the rug out and say, see ya. No explanation, no anything. Just turn in all your stuff. You're done. That's tough. And the administration should not be upset that people are asking for answers about that at all. But also shouldn't be making excuses. And I can tell you that it is frustrating because you have to manage the expectations with folks. On Monday, we were told directly that we're going to issue a statement that afternoon. Nothing. So Tuesday, we go up to the office and, it's kind of like, hey, we're busy. I couldn't get to it.
So I'm busy. Look at my schedule. Okay, you're busy. I understand that. And nothing yesterday, and still nothing today. Look, the whole thing is that the governor does not write the press releases himself. If anyone thinks that's what happens, I mean, that's not how it works, right? That's why they have a media team. Well, it turns out that the media folks aren't in that loop. And we keep asking them for answers, and they said, hey, we probably, Governor Appletang's team is saying straight up that the governor's team isn't handling communications right now. It's all going through the lieutenant governor's office. And we're getting nothing from the lieutenant governor's office other than when he's ready, then he'll give us an update. And that's it. Like, literally, that's it. You know, we asked the clarifying question. Does that mean all administration communications are going through the lieutenant governor's office now? Yep. And that's a weird place, right? I mean, your acting governor and his communications team, you know, kind of running the show when Governor Appletang's gone. Understand that, you know, because that's his team that he works with or whatever. But you expect some kind of continuity. You don't expect a wholesale change. But, you know, that's just taste, you know, and preferences and stuff like that. You know, all right, no problem. That's not a big deal. But not coming out with anything, that's a big pull. Saipan Nenny, where's Audit America guy? He don't care about nothing. Send him there. No, that guy was a jackass, man. I'll tell you. Sorry. That guy came out here and he was out here just trying to make viral videos. He's like, oh, look at this person being racist and all this other stuff, trying to make all the people in Saipan look bad. Yeah, that guy is lucky that nobody lumped him up. I got to tell you, because like, you see him harassing people. He was just straight up harassing people, you know, and so of course people would be upset. Anybody. I don't care about politics and your political party and stuff like that. If you go up there and you treat somebody like garbage, yeah, they're going to get upset. You can't just shove a camera in somebody's face and saying, this is my First Amendment, right? No, that's not how that stuff works. Yeah. I just don't go for that. He's like, yeah, but he's going to ask them questions. Yeah, he did. And you know what he did? He's gone. I don't like that shock value stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. Next time I see like our leaders around, you know, I'm going to have the camera ready and ask them questions. I'm not going to shove it in their face and accuse them of stuff. But that's like what that guy was doing. And then he only did that because he wanted views and he wanted to, you know, I think it was a flagrant misrepresentation of what the people and culture are here so that guy could have YouTube views. So that was it. Yeah. I'm telling you, it should be interesting stuff. But it is odd, though, right, that we didn't hear anything from the administration about those things. But, hey, we're going to find out a lot more today and tomorrow. And we'll be here for all of it because that's what we get to do. We got this really cool life where we get to do all this cool stuff. All right, well, we're going to take a real quick break. Don't go anywhere. We got a special guest coming in here, and they're sitting here listening to all this stuff. They're like, "Hiya, Dave, we want to talk about stuff." I'm like, I know. I want to get you guys on here. So we're going to take a real quick break, shake it up a little bit, cleanse the palate, if you will. And we'll have more with our new guests right after this.
Shiny smiles all around, where happiness is found. It's the little things that make it true. Shiny smiles start with you.
friends and neighbors, sons, fathers. They're Little League coaches and veterans. They're people who love this country. These are Immigration and Customs Enforcement officers. They are removing violent criminals from our streets and neighborhoods. It's dangerous and difficult work. But ICE has one mission: to make America a safer place to live. And that's what they're doing. This is law enforcement. This is ICE.
Fox Sports Update.
The Darlings of America continued to celebrate their Olympic gold medal on Tuesday. The U.S. men's hockey team was introduced during President Donald Trump's State of the Union address, and they led the crowd in a USA chant. President Trump announced that goaltender Connor Hellebuyck, who stopped 41 of the 42 shots he faced against Canada in the gold medal match, will be awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom. 3 members of Team USA, Hellebuyck, Matthew Tkachuk, and Brady Tkachuk, joined Fox's special report earlier in the day, with Matthew Tkachuk talking about what it means to be America's team.
It was truly amazing just to represent the greatest country in the world at that stage. It's all of our dreams to win a Stanley Cup and win Olympic gold, and for us to be able to do that for the United States of America, it's just one of the greatest honors you could ever have.
The U.S. defeated Canada on Sunday thanks to an overtime goal from Jack Hughes. It was the Americans' first gold medal in men's hockey since the Miracle on Ice team won at the 1980 Winter Games.
This is Ainsley Earhart. Thank you for joining me for the 52-episode podcast series, The Life of Jesus.
A listening experience that will provide hope, comfort, and understanding of the greatest story ever told. Listen and follow now at foxnewspodcasts.com or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Heading over to the NFL, if Aaron Rodgers wants to play a 22nd year in the league, remaining in the Steel City is an option.
The door's open to have Aaron back. I've had conversations with him. I spoke to him last week. Mike McCarthy spoke to him, and he knows how we feel about him. And
that was courtesy of the Steelers, as general manager Omar Khan spoke with the media from the NFL Combine. Rodgers played 13 seasons under new Steelers head coach Mike McCarthy when the two were with the Green Bay Packers. And in college hoops, Miami, Ohio's dream season continued on Tuesday. The 21st ranked Redhawks improved to 28-0 with a 74-64 victory over Eastern Michigan. Miami, Ohio extended its best start in program history, and the Redhawks remain the only undefeated team in Division I college basketball. You can listen and follow the Fox Sports Podcast at foxsports.com or wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Joe Morgan.
Get more on the Fox Sports app and foxsports.com.
Wake up, sunshine, it's a brand new day. Brad's got the stories that'll light your way. Take a smile on his face, he's ready to share. Good morning, Marianas, feel the love in the air. Good morning, Marianas, come join the fun. Together we'll shine like the morning sun.
With the waves crashing in, hear the ocean's call. Brad brings the news that connects us all. From the islands to the world, those kind of wish. Good morning, Marianas, the best time of year.
Good morning, Marianas, let's start the day.
All right, good morning, Marianas, and welcome back. It is 8:17 in the morning, and we are going to transition into our next segment where we've got our special guest in here to talk about all kinds of great stuff that's happening here in the Marianas and what their company is doing here. We have our special guest. You know him, you love him, you've seen him all over the place. PK Daigo. Hey. PK. You are here, and it's like not nighttime. There's no alcohol. There's no great food. We're not talking about all kinds of stuff. like politics and issues and asking interesting stuff. We're talking about interesting stuff about you this morning.
Well, let me just tell you, you have a really good green room, by the way.
Oh,
thanks. The best I've ever seen. And I've been in Hollywood.
Whoa. I have not. I'm not that fancy. But I'm glad you like it. Now, at least you got a close view of like what's going on over here.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, you have like a wood like counter, right? Mm-hmm. Who made that for you?
Oh, Stephen Byers. You can see him on the ads that we've got. Steve Byer Woodworking. He does all the tree removal, but a lot of that. So like some of that is like it looks pretty fancy, like the coloring and all that other stuff. That's just pressure treated wood.
It's
that's
nice.
On top.
It's really nice. Last time I was here, you just had like maybe like I don't know a suitcase or something full of wires.
It was pretty lame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, ever since we did the show, Sip Happens, right? It's been over a year now.
Yeah.
Since we started it.
I can't believe it. It went by so fast.
So quick. So many hosts. So many topics. I even left it once, the show. Came back.
Well, you were off island for a while.
I was.
To be fair.
Yeah, I was off island because I was working with a client over there and, handling their talent acquisition for Kai Executive Group. And I wanted to come on this morning to discuss CUC stipulated order EPA, right? The positions that they had open for, I believe, since 2021.
I don't know which one. They've had stipulated orders going on all the time, but this one was about filling positions, right?
Yeah, so CUC had a RFP come out last summer, and they were requesting recruitment services for hard-to-fill positions. And so I've been in the human capital space for over a decade. And I knew that we needed to fill these positions. So once we were awarded the RFP, we got to work right away for the deputy director position. Mm-hmm. That was really crucial. And so I believe between EPA, they were doing fines because the positions were vacant for so many years. They just had acting.
Yeah,
in the capacity. But the good news is that we were able to fill the deputy director position. And he's on island already with his lovely wife.
Really?
Yes, and he starts next week.
The deputy director?
Yes.
Is this power, water?
For wastewater and water, yes.
By the way, wastewater is the often overlooked position that people don't talk about enough because it's probably one of the more important things you need.
Absolutely. I mean, that deals with our drinking water, deals with our septic, deals with all these other things that for our quality of life, right, on the island.
Yeah, where it goes, like getting all that stuff out of the villages, out of the houses, so you don't have the. Yeah, that's funny. Someone's like suitcase and wires. Talk about the same thing, but like about where all this stuff goes, getting it to the Saudotasi plant or the Geoghegan Point stuff. And again, a super crucial thing. Like you've got pipes running for our drinking water, you got pipes for the wastewater, and so now we've got somebody in the EPA says you need to have someone like that on your team, and we had the hardest time trying to find it. You found him.
Yes, I did. I found him in 3 hours north of Anchorage, Alaska.
Really? I'm picturing you now in mucklucks going through like trees and snow and shoes.
Well, fortunately for, I didn't have to go to Alaska. Actually, I've been to Alaska once, before I came to Saipan in 2020 during the pandemic. But he is, when I was doing a search for this role, it is one of the hardest searches I've ever done because being like the talent acquisition firm in Saipan or for the whole CMI in Guam, it's hard to recruit people to come from the mainland to here because of what? They never heard of us. They think it's a scam, when you reach out to them. And also the salary's not, the same as well as the mainland. And also the quality of life is a little bit different. It's better here.
Yeah, as I was going to say. So when you find these folks and these candidates, do you have to give them a little bit of a pitch about what it's like out here? Do they ask the questions directly to you?
Yeah, so I have to tell them everything that's, the good and the bad. And also like the hook is really that they don't have to pay federal income tax once they fill out their forms, right? Once they leave. So the salary is, you get more than you pay.
So that was what I was going to ask. What is the big thing? And you're saying the taxes, that's the big lure.
Yes. Yes, that's a big thing. But also the quality of life. It's something that people want to come here for, right? Mm-hmm. So you have like two different types of demographics that want to come here. Either they're super young or they're like nearing retirement age. And I think it's because those types of demographics are really looking for adventure no matter what, right? They marry each other.
Well, you've got a lot going on with the recruiting process. And, you were telling me about it. You sent me a couple of videos, but you were also trying to explain it to me a little bit, that it's not just that. Now you've got some software and everything.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
Tell me about Kayaks and everything
right.
like that.
So Kayaks is Kai Executive Group. Our offices are there in Cloverville. And so I've been developing software for past 4 or 5 years, recruitment software. And it's because I've been paying for a very expensive subscription software and really haven't gotten anything out of it. So I'm like, heck with this. I'm going to build my own. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't even know how to code, because I used to recruit for software startups. So I know exactly everybody's function, right? Like a full team, like full stack engineer that does like the back end, the front end. So like user experience, like I had to understand every single like role. And then when finally I was like, I don't want to be spending like $10,000, literally every 6 months. That's how much money we were spending in regards to like having a full like tech stack for recruiting. It was a lot of money, and it was like the results were like really zero. And so I wanted to build something that was really specifically for human resources, sourcing. I wanted to build something that was like really friendly to like the Western Pacific. So I got together with Eleanor Linas, who is the CEO of Calian. And so her and I went to a think tank, and she said, why don't we do one that's focused on students? She goes, because here, I would love to have fresh graduates that come in and work for us, and we could train them, and they could stay with us for years to come, and become the leads, right? Become the core. And I said, well, you know what? I think we could do it. But I said, I also have the other one I've been working on, which was like a global software, which was like human resources. But I wanted to combine like VMS, vendor management system, with like MSP, managed service providers. So accounting and payroll. I wanted to have like the full tenant, right? And then, so after a while, after last year, so I started developing it. I did a prototype, and it was like coming together. And that's why you haven't probably seen me a lot, around town.
You're like in the Matrix.
Yes.
Working on stuff, dark rooms and green lines with things coming down the screen and all that other stuff.
It's crazy, because at this age, I couldn't believe that I was learning how to code, because I went to like Google DevOps, and I'm learning like basic coding, like how to push repositories and repos and the terminology. And I mean, I felt really smart for once. Really, I did. I felt really smart, Brad. I'm like, oh my God, And so I was doing that at nighttime. So I was not sleeping, and I'm still not sleeping, because software building is a lot of work. Thank God there's some like AI help, but even with AI help, you still need to really, really learn how to do it, because if links break, pages don't refresh, it becomes like a, what do you call it? Like reputation. Because if somebody goes in there and sees that your page is not working, they're not going to trust it, right? Mm-hmm. So adoption is really difficult if your pages aren't working, if your site's not feasible. And
so tell me a little bit about these videos that you sent me.
Oh yes, so the student recruitment that we did, that's specific for the Western Pacific, CMI, Guam, FSM, and also like the COFA nations, like Palau and also Marshall Islands. It's called Salfa Recruit, and that's really focused on our co-op programs here in the CMI, PSS, and also with Guam, and also with the other nations, right? And so we also serve Hawaii as well, because everybody basically just travels inter islands, especially in the Western Pacific. And so Salfa Recruit is a student-based recruiting platform where they have like live modules about trainings, learning how to interview. They also get to see local employers that are hiring. Also, I designed a micro gigs where they're learning about remote work. So these are real live gigs that they could bid for. And also we have it specifically for our fresh graduates, like for like NMC, right? Or NM Tech, where we're trying to eliminate brain drain.
Nice. I like micro gigs. It's like dual purpose, little gigs and Micronesia.
Right,
So
right. That's what, yeah.
So which one would you like me to throw up first?
We could look at Software Recruit.
I think there were two. One has a name on it.
Yes. One is, so we did, is that the one with Maria?
Yeah, so one's Maria, the other one, so I call that blue and the other one's silver.
Yeah, the blue one is a Software Recruit. So I picked up a character, Maria. She goes through her journey from using Software Recruit as a co-op high school student. Mm-hmm. And then she graduates and she goes into college and she's still using Software Recruit. But once she graduates, she transitions as the head of HR using Software Global. So that's the first video, her story.
All right, so let me do this. I'll put this one on here. I'll get it queued up for you. I know I got the spot already, but I want to get it on the screen with you in particular. So here, let's get this one over. We'll swap this over. There we go.
I was nervous. I had never had a job before. And suddenly, I was sitting in front of an AI interviewer. In Saipan, we don't really see things like this. Opportunities like this feel far away, like they belong somewhere else. But for the first time, someone asked me who I was, and in that moment, I realized maybe the future doesn't start somewhere else. Maybe it can start here.
All right, so stop that. It's coming back.
Yep.
My journey started with Zalfa Recruit in high school and college. Today, I'm still using Zalfa, but it's now Zalfa Global, an HR software platform built for people and tomorrow's technology. I was once the applicant. Now I'm the head of HR. And today, I'm hiring a co-op, and somewhere out there is a student just like I was.
Can you tell me about yourself?
All right, so that's Maria.
That's Maria. As you see, she's experiencing for the first time an AI interviewer.
Wow.
And so in her journey, she wants to leave Saipan because she doesn't feel like Saipan has anything to offer her. Mm-hmm. But then she realized, just like, wait, we have technology here. I'm going to stay here. It doesn't mean that I need to leave, you know? So that Maria then goes into her journey now into Software Global. That's the next one.
All right, so let's get this. I'm going to get this one on the screen for you as
And she's head of HR now.
So she's moving up in life.
Yes.
Okay, so let's get rid of this one. This one over here. This is how I can get all fancy and stuff. So here we go. This is part 2, I guess, of the journey. Here we go.
Power's out, Wi-Fi's gone, but payroll is due today. Hello, this is Maria. When the island shuts down, Zalfa Global keeps running. Built as a progressive web app, it works even offline. All secure, all accessible. No internet required. My team still needs their pay. Our vendors still depend on us when the signal comes back. Everything syncs.
So there you go. Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, I love Maria's journey. So in that video, Maria is, there's a typhoon that hits Saipan, but you know, a lot of money is being lost because business can't run because of there's no internet access or there's no there's no like backup, right, for some small to enterprise businesses. So we are moving forward in technology using PWAs, which is progressive web applications. So you could still be working offline, but once you hit like a Wi-Fi thing, everything just syncs right away.
Yeah.
So you're not losing out. And so as we see through other, weather-related like things, right? When CUC goes dark, I mean, you could still been working.
So you're doing all this coding, you got all this these web applications, but recruiting for difficult positions. So you just landed a big one for CUC. Are there other companies that you're working with here now?
So I work with a lot of businesses off island, and so one of the biggest ones is we work with a biotech company, and so I don't know if I'm able to disclose it, but it's under Merck. It's a portfolio company under Merck, and what we're doing is that we're working to fill their positions all over the U.S.
Oh, wow.
And also the Philippines as well, too. Like I said, I've been in the human capital space forever, so I understand this, and that's why I was able to come up with software. And because I live it, that's my job every day, right? Also, I came here as a digital nomad. So now, I mean, I'm thinking to myself, like, is my job ever going to be safe? No, because recruiting is going to be all done, like, through AI. And I knew that I had to like push forward and be understanding technology and not being resistant to it. But I believe, I'm telling you, Brad, in the next year or so, I believe like a lot of our jobs, especially like in white collar jobs, administrative assistants are going to be taken over by AI.
I totally believe you, and not. One, because it's really inexpensive,
right?
And as it continues to evolve, it gets better, right?
Right. So for right now, it's like I've had a difficult time to fill positions within my own organization. And it's because it's something very different for people here. So I hired locally, but it didn't work out. But I looked at exactly like the salary and the budgeting, and I said, I'm just gonna use I'm gonna create my own AI agents, which I did. So now I run fully functional by myself, literally by myself. And my output is so great, like unbelievable.
Wait, are you still a person or are you AI?
I'm probably AI because every day, but I have, it's like I said, I completely became super lean in the sense of my work that I don't need staff anymore. I wish I had staff, but I wanted to have some qualified staff that doesn't waste time, waste resources, and waste money. And so, and this is why these softwares out there is because we're trying to like connect our graduates, right? We're trying to connect people to work. If people understood, especially in these regions, you got to go back to basics. It's not always about having a desk job, go back to basics in hospitality. Really given that half a day spirit, right? Working in that capacity. I mean, when I was in Guam, when I was trying to recruit for hospitality, holy schmoly, it was the worst experience. I couldn't find cooks because I'd never done that kind of recruiting, but I wanted to challenge myself. I had to find hosts. I couldn't, they would quit. And guess what? I would be doing it.
Oof.
So I was running the cash POS system, serving people, I mean, you name it. And I thought to myself, I'm very humbled right now. After 2 master's degrees, I'm very humbled. I'm humble. I'm just going to do it. I said, if everybody who we hired feels like they're entitled, because it is a market for hospitality staff.
Yeah.
That's their market, right? But when it comes to tech or white collar work, forget it.
But I think you're hitting it too, because you said getting back to basics, and that's what it is. So even with this, right? So when I oversaw a marketing team, my skills started to dull as far as the technical stuff, because I didn't have to do it anymore. I had other people that were doing it who were great. It was basically I just had to take care of them and make sure that they could do it, make sure that the direction that we were going was in the right way. And then, but there were the real skilled pros. But then doing this, I'm like, holy crap, I got to figure all this stuff out again. And I got to find out, like you said, getting lean. I have to figure out how I could do this quickly and put out a good product and everything at the same time. So it's super important that back to
especially
basics.
like the Sunset program of CW1, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Massive.
that is like everybody has to start really thinking. Like Rep Flores always said, she's like, don't think about tomorrow. You got to think about 20, 30 years down the road, right? She's absolutely right. You have to. Even for us, right? Everybody's replaceable. But I'm not going to make myself replaceable at this point, especially going to be hitting 50 years old this year.
Oof.
And
that's old.
Freaking
Like,
old, right?
so old.
So what do you call it? Half a century or whatever it is, or yeah. So I knew as Gen X that we were, riding like technology, like emails and like phones on the wall still, pagers.
Yep. Pagers.
And pagers.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
When pagers were the cool thing.
Right.
Here.
And I think that, we as a community should not be left behind when it comes to technology. We need to embrace it. And I also believe in universal basic income, because if technology is going to be taking over people's jobs, everybody should have universal basic income.
Well, that's good stuff. But I think a big deal if the CW program is getting sunset. Now, I remember this is a really big issue. Right. So I know there's a big move here locally through here going to Washington to try to get that extended all the way out to like 2039 at the very least and beyond. But the reality is right now there's probably not a big appetite for that in the mainland. And the hard conversation is if your businesses are closing, do you really need all that? So there's an uphill struggle for that. So businesses here are going to be fighting for people to come in and work for them. The struggle is going to be massive.
I want to place U.S. eligible workers, 100%. And as we've seen, I mean, I know it's very controversial about that news article that came out over National, I believe, was it National?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know this whole story, but I saw a lot of angry people on social media, on the local pages, right? About not having work. How come they're not hiring local? I was at the job fair that the DOL put on, which they did a really wonderful job. I think it was a little bit more than 600 people. It was wrapped around. And these people were serious. They wanted to find work. They came in because I was a technical assistant partner for looking at resumes, helping them with the resumes. And I'll tell you, they were very serious. They were not just there just to satisfy any sort of public benefits. I'll tell you that. They were really looking for work. And so, the stereotype about saying like locals are lazy or they don't want to work and stuff like that, I'll tell you this. If you give people the chance and give them the opportunity, they would take it, especially here. And so, and I'm going to also tell, people looking for work, don't give up, because you're the one that's going to write your own destiny, no one else, okay? And if you become your own victim and being very entitled, no one's going to want to hire you. Stay off the social media, honestly.
Yeah.
Really.
The tough pull on it is, one, those same people who make those kind of comments about folks from here, you got to pay them. You can't pay people a garbage wage and expect to have a superstar employee. Right. And if you do, then you could be surprised that, oh, wow, I can't believe I got someone who wants to work this hard for this small amount of money. You got to pay local folks money.
Absolutely.
Not minimum wage
Absolutely.
for an accountant or
Right.
a CPA or something like that.
Right. And, and that's why it's important that, new businesses that open up, employers really look at their, their budget, look exactly how much they plan to spend over the next 5 years, not just the year after, 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
And also to really look at the landscape. And I think that if you don't know how to open a business, don't even open one up, really, at the end of the day. And so speaking about filling roles, so I have a media specialist role that's open at CUC. That would be working directly with the executive director, social media, pitching some stories coming out of CUC about their projects. And it's could be, I'm looking for somebody that's local here, that understands CUC.
Is it gonna pay? Is it gonna be a good rate?
Yes, I believe it's a good pay. I think the JVA says like it starts at $45K. I mean, oh, Brad.
Yeah, I know.
Brad. Between like full benefits, having what's the median? Okay, what's the median salary on Saipan?
I could tell you that I was a public information officer for CUC, right? And so, but the role was bigger. So it might not be the same role as the media specialist.
Right.
So, but whatever they get, that's a great job for somebody to get their start if they haven't, if they've got some of those kind of background things and stuff like that.
Right. I mean, if you enjoy doing social media, doing posts, but also you're an advocate.
Mm-hmm.
I think this position is right for you. And also, I just filled the chief engineer role that was EPA stipulated.
Ooh,
and he starts
that's a big one.
in April as well.
Do you know what the specialty was for that one? For the chief engineer, was it more water-based, electric?
It's water-based, yes.
Wow.
Wastewater. So that was open, and so I'm finally glad to announce that he went to offer and he accepted, and he plans on coming here on first week of April, and so we will have our full executive team at CUC within the wastewater division, but I still am looking for a chief engineer for utilities, and also for a deputy director for that utilities division as well.
Well, that would be great. I know that there's a lot of those EPA things that they say, hey, look, we're giving you all this money. You guys are falling short. You got to have these positions filled. And then it was about, hiring somebody from here or somebody from off island based on the qualifications issued by EPA.
Right. And you need to have a PE, right? Engineer's license, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you need to have one. That's really important. And you need to have so many years. So you have to follow to the T what EPA has stipulated on there. And so I've seen a lot of people say, well, I don't have the experience or background. It's nothing that CUC can do.
Mm-hmm.
They have to follow it. And I've had a really good experience working internally with the teams there at CUC. We're very synergetic. We're, going back and forth. And it is one thing that we do at KAIX is that we have a very comprehensive vetting. Very comprehensive.
So how do people reach out to you to get your services to help their company and their organizations?
You can feel free to go to our website, which is kaixgroup.com.
That's K-I?
K-I-E-X.
Okay.
Group.com.
There it is. We can see it right there. Look at that. Fancy. I like it.
And so we have we give some tips through it's called our Acumen page, which is our blog page.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and also I would love to feature some local talent as well. So these 3 candidates that we have here, I know them personally. I've actually placed them in high-end, Fortune 500 companies right there. And so they've been with me since, 12, 13 years.
Wow.
So when I recruit and you're with me, I don't leave you. You're with me for the rest of your career. And it gets better.
Well, and you're helping all these other organizations fill these spots that are tough to fill too.
Right. And I think that, the difference between manpower and talent acquisition, manpower is more about almost like a staffing, where you're paying the wages, I believe, of the workers. And then you're doing a mass, right?
Mm-hmm.
A mass filling, whether it's construction workers, laborers, whatever it is. But we're in the talent space, which means that we're looking for a specific background. We're looking for specific skills. We're looking for somebody who meets all these requirements. Because right now, companies nowadays, they won't at all, just hire anybody.
And there's your new hire for CUC right there.
Yes.
Is he Tom Winkler? Is any relation to Henry Winkler? Is he related to the Fonz? No?
I wish.
Yeah.
I wish. Yes. So, I went, everybody should welcome them to the island. No press yet with them until.
Yeah, they're here. You can see the photos. I like the coffee machine over there.
That's our boardroom.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes.
I was wondering where this is.
Yeah,
I don't remember seeing this.
So we picked them up at the airport the night before, and it was raining, right? It was like last Thursday. And so the next morning they were staying at Crown. So the next morning we went and got them at Crown to bring them to the office. And it was like, they didn't know where they were. Drove them like to the north, like try to like show them the grotto, but we didn't have much time. And, so we did a luncheon for them. Mm-hmm. And so they got to experience chicken Kelaguen. I love chicken
all
Kelaguen.
first time stuff.
Right?
I'm a big fan of your boardroom background.
Yes.
You gave me an idea of what to do with our back room.
Yes.
I was gonna replace or reposition the air conditioner on the back wall, and now I love that way that they put that grill thing over the top of it. It looks great.
Yes.
So I could probably just do that.
And we have like our the boardroom is really the boardroom. We have like our big like microphones, the owl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have it there. And so there's a lot of like ideas we bake in that boardroom, a really big think tank. I think, like I said, nothing is impossible. Right?
Yep. All right. Well, anything else we're missing?
Well, I want to say I had such a great show the other night.
It was a lot of fun.
With Anna Lee, and shout out Anna. Actually, Anna Lee came here today. Anna Lee, anything to say?
Yeah.
It's good morning. Yeah. And so thank you to Rowena as well, too, coming on the show. I had such a good time. And Brad being like the one-man band back there.
In the back.
Yeah. And
Just
I'm hoping
hanging out.
to continue to do, another show next month. And I really, really feel like it's a year of the Indigenous women. I really do feel that. And so, we're going to continue like having interviews with like these ladies on the island and, see where their whys come from.
I love that. I can't wait. I look forward to it. And I can't wait till Marissa gets back in too with Off the Hill, because her stuff, she hits pretty good too.
Yes. Where's she been?
She's
Some
here.
Off the Hill.
She is out there trying to change it, the budgeting stuff, make sure stuff goes the right way. She is killing it up there on the hill. That's why it's hard to get her off the hill.
Yes.
Yeah,
Tell her to go home.
Yeah. All right. Well, PK, thanks so much for coming in and giving us a heads up on everything you're doing to fill positions out here in the CNMI. Not an easy spot at all. And the key ones, at least for the CNMI, for CUC, for the most important agency that we've got out here in the Commonwealth. So thanks so much.
Thank you, Brad.
All right, folks, we're going to take a real quick break. We do have a new news drop. A new news drop? Yeah, I got to figure that out. We have a news drop that we've got from the Associated Press, so we're going to get that to you. And we'll get more with some commercials and other new stuff happening today, too. Exciting stuff. So don't go around. Don't go anywhere. Don't go around. Yeah, you know what I mean.
AP News, I'm Ben Thomas. Lots of reaction today to President Trump's State of the Union address. Saka Magani takes a look at the challenge ahead for him.
President Trump laid out a narrative of success on his watch during last night's marathon State of the Union, and now has to sell it.
We're winning so much that we really don't know what to do about it.
It was a test drive for the message he'll try to pitch Americans before the pivotal midterm elections, where Republicans hope to maintain their majorities. But despite the president's claims about economic progress, Virginia Governor Abigail Spanberger says Americans have a simple question. Is he working to make life more affordable?
We all know the answer is no.
Bankrate.com's Mark Hamrick says the affordability issue will dog the president until November.
The buck stops at the White House, and he's been in office long enough now that most Americans are not going to give him a pass on that.
The president will be in Texas Friday to start the sales pitch, a day after Vice President Vance visits a Wisconsin factory. Sagar Magani, Washington.
Stocks rose on Wall Street, erasing their losses for the week so far. Nvidia and other technology companies led the way. The S&P 500 gained about 0.8%. The Dow rose 307 points, or 0.6%. The Nasdaq climbed 1.3%. In other news, the FBI served search warrants at the Los Angeles Unified School District headquarters and the home of its superintendent, Alberto Caballo. The nature of the investigation remains unclear for now. And Lisa Dwyer has more Jeffrey Epstein fallout.
Harvard has announced former Treasury Secretary Larry Summers will resign from teaching amid a campus review of his ties to Jeffrey Epstein. Summers' name appeared hundreds of times in newly released Epstein files, but been on leave since November. I'm Lisa Dwyer.
This is AP News. Many might have seen it as just some good wintertime fun, but Julie Walker reports.
A massive snowball fight in New York City where police were hit creates a frosty situation between Mayor Mamdani and his police commissioner. The NYPD putting out wanted posters for some who threw snowballs at police who were taken to the hospital. Mamdani doubling down on downplaying the issue.
You know, I've said time and time again that having seen these videos, to me, it was a snowball fight that got out of hand, and it should be treated accordingly.
Police Commissioner Tisch and the PBA calling the incident disgraceful and criminal. Monday's giant snowball fight in Washington Square Park, which was promoted on social media, as innocuous as it seems, presents the latest political test for Mamdani just weeks into his term. Julie Walker, New York.
Light snow's been falling in the Northeast today. More than 138,000 power customers still in the dark. More news at apnews.com. I'm Ben Thomas. Thanks for listening.
Fox Sports Update.
The Darlings of America continued to celebrate their Olympic gold medal on Tuesday. The U.S. men's hockey team was introduced during President Donald Trump's State of the Union address, and they led the crowd in a USA chant. President Trump announced that goaltender Connor Hellebuck, who stopped 41 of the 42 shots he faced against Canada in the gold medal match, will be awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom. 3 members of Team USA, Hellebuck, Matthew Tkachuk, and Brady Tkachuk, joined Fox's special report earlier in the day, with Matthew Tkachuk talking about what it means to be America's team.
It was truly amazing just to represent the greatest country in the world at that stage. It's all of our dreams to win a Stanley Cup and win Olympic gold, and for us to be able to do that for the United States of America, it's just one of the greatest honors you could ever have.
The U.S. defeated Canada on Sunday thanks to an overtime goal from Jack Hughes. It was the Americans' first gold medal in men's hockey since the Miracle on Ice team won at the 1980 Winter Games.
This is Ainsley Earhart. Thank you for joining me for the 52-episode podcast series, The Life of Jesus.
A listening experience that will provide hope, comfort, and understanding of the greatest story ever told. Listen and follow now at foxnewspodcasts.com or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Heading over to the NFL, if Aaron Rodgers wants to play a 22nd year in the league, remaining in the Steel City is an option.
The door's open to have Aaron back. You know, I've had conversations with him. I spoke to him last week. Mike McCarthy spoke to him, and he knows how we feel about him. And
that was courtesy of the Steelers as General Manager Omar Khan spoke with the media from the NFL Combine. Rodgers played 13 seasons under new Steelers head coach Mike McCarthy when the two were with the Green Bay Packers. And in college hoops, Miami, Ohio's dream season continued on Tuesday. The 21st-ranked Redhawks improved to 28-0 with a 74-64 victory over Eastern Michigan. Miami, Ohio extended its best start in program history, and the Redhawks remain the only undefeated team in Division I college basketball. You can listen and follow the Fox Sports Podcast at foxsports.com or wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Joe Morgan.
Get more on the Fox Sports app and foxsports.com.
Are you or someone you know living with a mental illness? Have you experienced abuse or neglect, denial of services, or discrimination because of a mental illness or disability? You have rights. NM Posse is the Northern Marianas Protection and Advocacy Systems Incorporated, and we're here for you. Individuals diagnosed with mental illness have human, civil, and legal rights under federal and local law. No one should be mistreated, denied services, or discriminated against because of a disability. NM Posse's PIME program provides protection and advocacy for individuals with mental illness and provides information about your rights, advocacy and assistance for eligible individuals, and support in cases involving abuse, neglect, or discrimination. Services are confidential and provided at no cost to eligible individuals. To learn more, call NM Posse today at 670-235-7273 or 7274 or email gborja@nmposse.org.
Shiny smiles all around, where happiness is found. It's the little things that make it true. Shiny smiles start with
Their friends and neighbors, sons, fathers, they're little league coaches and veterans. They're people who love this country. These are immigration and customs enforcement officers. They are removing violent criminals from our streets and neighborhoods. It's dangerous and difficult work. But ICE has one mission: to make America a safer place to live. And that's what they're doing. This is law enforcement. This is ICE.
Marianas, welcome back. It is Thursday morning, and we are at 9:01, or as I like to do, hold on. IT&E News Time, 9:01. There we go, on Thursday. And a lot happening out here in the Marianas. We're still waiting on all kinds of stuff, but the folks from Boehm going to be meeting up at the governor's office tomorrow. Should hear something interesting about that. We would hope. The governor is making his way back to Saipan tomorrow with the whole team, the whole crew, to find out what's happening. And we're going to find out just what is up with the past week. Been a wild week in the Marianas. You would think it would be like a really good, productive week of news. Well, it turns out no. And we're also, boy, you guys are starting to give us all kinds of info about what's been going on with, especially with the folks at the grants office, and who's happy about what was happening up there. and who wasn't. It's going to be really interesting. See what happens in the next couple of days. So we're going to be following it, and we'll be bringing it to you. Thanks for tuning in to Good Morning Marianas. Thanks for following us on the NMI News Service. By the way, if you haven't already, please give us a like on this post here. Every time you do that, it helps. Like the page if you haven't followed us already. Please do that. It makes everything so much better for us. It makes us feel all fancy and cool and stuff. But that is the best way to do it. If you like us here, like this post, like our posts on Instagram for sure, but this one in particular when we do these live videos. And then also on the YouTube side, if you haven't already followed us and subscribed, please do. And then give us a little like as you're watching this as well. All right, well, speaking of things that are happening right now, it's Lent in the Marianas. And what are you going to do? You can't eat meat on Friday, so you start making your plan today for what you're going to be able to do. And I am a big fan of fish and chips, and one of the best places you can go is at Surf Club. They've got Lent specials available today. You don't have to wait till tomorrow, but you can fast with us this Lenten season over at Surf Club. You might as well go do it because you're not going to find a fancier place right by the beach. It's awesome. You can have your feet in the sand while you're fasting on your fish and chips. They've got crispy, golden, perfectly seasoned fish and chips, or you can try their local style fresh escabeche. That's right. It's fresh fish topped with their flavorful island-style sauce. You can go and check out all the other stuff that they've got. You can give them a call at 235-1122. And you can even do takeout orders. Call in advance. Or you can check out their social media pages for more of their promotions and updates. They've got fresh flavors, island favorites, and Lenten goodness over at Surf Club. Give them a call today, 235-1122. Hey, before we go, and we will be going, I want to check in because today is Thursday, and Thursday means there's cool things happening over at Casa Mariana. So let's see if we can't get Venus on the line with us. Oh, no, hold on. Sorry, I just started calling the wrong person. Hey, we could talk to him too, but we're actually calling to talk to Venus over at Casa Marianas to hear what is shaking over there. Venus, oh, wait, I don't know. I might have to switch one quick setting to get you. Can you hear me now?
I can. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. This is exciting stuff. It's Thursday, and I'm so glad I saw
Thursday.
you. I saw you pop up in the comments. I'm like, oh, you're right. It is a cool Thursday. Whenever it is Thursday, you guys have cool stuff going on over there at Casa Marianas. I know you have stuff happening all the time. Let's be fair.
We do. We do, but it's the last night for UFC.
Oh, no.
So we've got, I know, right? I think we're moving on to baseball, MLB for March, not positive. But it's the last night for UFC. We've got a $150 prize pool tonight. Marianas Press has sponsored. So we've got a $150 prize pool, no entry fee. Sign up start at 4:00.
Nice.
The tournament is from 6 to 8. Free food, free entry, free fun. You get to hang out with us. We've got pizza from Keto Thai, munchie box from Rice to Meet You. So just come out and have fun and play some UFC. If you don't, just watch them and hang out. Check out what else we've got going on here.
I like to just watch them and hang out too, because it's not, you could do anything. It's a lot of fun over there.
Yes. Yeah, see what else we've got going on. The cafe is almost done. We're waiting on some zoning stuff. You know how that goes.
Yes.
But they've got it built out.
That's great. So it starts. How do you want people to get down there? What do you want them to do time-wise and all that other stuff?
So we actually had people start showing up right at 4:00 last time because we were only doing the first 8. I think we're doing the first 16 this time. Yeah. So people started showing up at 4, but it doesn't start until 6. Okay. So you want to pop down and register between 4 and 5 and come back at 6, or just, come on and practice and just hang out.
This is awesome. It's over here. This is on at Casa Marianas at the old Gold Beach Hotel, right in the same building as Marianas Visitors Authority. Get over there. You got to be there by 4:00, and it's free to join.
Free, yes.
Incredible. It doesn't cost you
and if you don't get here until 6, you might still be able to play, but if not, you can, hang out and enjoy the food and the company.
That is excellent. And so this is the last week for UFC.
It is.
So it started off with Madden, and now you're moving on to UFC.
No, actually, it started with NBA 2K.
Ooh, nice.
Yes, NBA 2K was December, and then Madden in January, and then I think MLB next month, and then if what people are requesting, probably back to UFC for April.
Oh wow, yeah, the UFC. I know a lot of people are fighting. They're having fun
and
with
these
it.
tournaments are kind of, what we're looking for is to hire these people to play these video games 24 hours a day. So these tournaments are kind of, qualifiers, and come on out and let's see if we can get you a job playing video games.
That is the best job ever.
I know.
All right. Well, I was looking at the schedule, and I have had something like every single time you guys do this stuff.
I know.
And today could be the day. No. Hold on. I'm going to find out.
At some point, maybe you can pop over.
No. It looks like there's an induction ceremony for the Honor Society for my son. Oh, come on.
Oh.
I can't say it's like I'm getting my hair cut or get my hair washed or something like that. Like it's got to be something legit. But I gotta message my wife and find out. But if that's the thing that's happening tonight, I gotta do that. But if not,
Yes,
I want to
for
come
sure.
down there and experience it.
And then also just a reminder, we do free movie night every Friday.
Yes.
F1, I think, is the name of the movie this week on Friday. And then I'm pretty sure they're showing Avatar 3 again on Saturday. But if you check out our website, you can sign up for all of those. And of course, those are all free popcorn. Just come on out, hang out, and watch the movie.
I love it. Hey, when are they going to do the screening for the stuff that you guys shot over the weekend?
Saturday.
Oh, this Saturday?
I believe. I'm not positive. It's either this Saturday or next Friday. But it'll be on the website too. I know they were just finishing the editing and stuff. So.
All right. And what's that website?
CasaMarianas.com.
All right. So we'll make sure that we check that out because I'm excited about it. I want to see.
Awesome.
I mean, you guys got if you aren't the coolest place in Saipan these days, I don't know what is.
We're going to be.
Yep. All right. Well, hey, thanks for taking
Awesome.
some time
Thank
and
you so
giving
much.
us an update.
Have a great day.
You too. Take care.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Well, that was Venus. She is your Venus. She is your fire, your desire. And they're over there at Casa Marianas. Again, the action is happening tonight. UFC, the last week of UFC action, where you can get in there, play some PS5, and beat the virtual snot out of your friend or your opponent over there. And it should be a lot of fun. Again, it's free to enter. You got to register. You can register at 4. They had people right at 4 o'clock. They had so many people. They're doubling it this week. Again, it was 8 people last week. Now they're going to 16, and it's a tournament. They're gonna have food there for you and beverages. You just can't beat what they got going on over there. Hey, there's Jeff. He said, hey, good morning, Brad. Love the show this morning. You set the standard for great reporting. Oh, thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it. You set the standard for great soccer. How about that? So anyway, thank you guys. Thanks for being out and joining us today. And we are going to be back with you tomorrow morning for another edition of Good Morning Marianas. A lot of stuff happening today. We're going to keep digging at the stories that are important to you right here on the NMI News Service. So give us a like, give us a follow. And if you haven't checked it out yet, check out our website, NMINewsService.com. Speaking of websites, we pour a lot of work into that, and we hope that you appreciate it too. All right, guys, have a great day. We're out of here. We'll be back again tomorrow morning, and we'll see you then. Take care.